Hi, crafty friends. Melissa Minor here. Thanks so much for joining me on my YouTube channel. Today, I'm creating a layout using the February 2026 main kit from My Creative Scrapbook. Now, I do have a full unboxing, so I will leave that link down below in case you haven't seen that. This month, the kit is packed with the Simple Stories Take Note collection, and I just love it. I'm inspired by this sketch from the Love of Pretty Paper Facebook group, so I have that on the side of my desk that I'm kind of referring to. And I have one photo that I'm going to document today, and this is myself, Dale, my daughter Tatum, and her friend Lizzie. We had went shopping. I'll tell you a little bit more about that in just a moment. I'm going to create a frame style layout here, so I've taken that black and white polka dot paper and I've gutted it, meaning I've placed it in my trimmer, and I've cut it from 1 inch to 11 inch all the way around, being sure to put the far left edge at the 1 inch mark before I make the cuts. I have also cut this piece of white cardstock down to 11.5 by 11.5, and I have already distressed the edges of it. I just love that look, so I've actually distressed all my pieces of pattern paper. Now I'm using some paper strips here. You could actually use scraps. If you have scraps, this layout is great for that. And I have cut these to 3 inches. So the first one here is 3 inches. Then the second pattern paper that I'm going to place down is 2 inches. And then I've got 2 that I've cut down to 1.5 inches. I have already distressed all these edges as well. And I'm just placing a thin line of glue across the center. I'm using wet glue because I do plan to do a little bit of machine stitching. I'm going to take this over to my sewing machine and just place a little strip of sewing across the center of each of these. That's kind of my new thing for 2026. I have my sewing machine out now within reach, and so it's fun to get it out and use it, and I love the effect that it makes, and it's super fast and super easy to just add a little stitch on there. I do use the Brother sewing machine. I'll leave it linked down below as well in case you're interested. But a while back, I had been watching a video of Paige Evans, and that's the sewing machine that she recommended. So, of course, that's the one that I went ahead and got as well. Now, I do not know how to sew like anything besides paper. So, if I can do it, I promise you can do it too. And you'll see here, I already went ahead and did that stitching, and now I'm just taking the edges of the pattern paper and I'm just kind of ruffling up with my fingers just to give them a little more dimension. I do have my photo here, and I printed this at home on the Epson PictureMate 400. I love that printer. I've heard rumors like it's going to be discontinued, or I'm not sure what's going on. It's making me a little nervous, so I keep buying lots and lots of ink refill cartridges just to keep several on hand. I don't want anything to happen to that printer. I love it so much. If you've been watching my videos, you probably already know that. Now I'm creating today with the My Creative Scrapbook main kit, but on their website, they also have a limited edition kit, a creative kit, and an album kit. They're all gorgeous, and they just vary by style. So I'm sure there's a kit that will fit your needs and your style. I personally subscribe to the limited edition kit as well because I love it so much too. They are great kits and such a great value, and I love that My Creative Scrapbook always has the latest and greatest lines that they are releasing, and so it's super fun. I'm adding this little sticker strip that was from the sticker sheet included in the kit this month, and I'm just giving that a little decorative edge along the bottom. And I think I want to use this word Big Smiles as my title, and also grab some foam and place some of these gorgeous floral embellishments that came in the kit. Now a little bit about my photo. We went shopping at West County Mall. It's near St. Louis, Missouri, and it was actually the weekend before Christmas, like the last Saturday before Christmas. So we thought we were crazy going shopping last minute like that because we couldn't even find a parking spot. It was so crowded. Now, when we go there, we always park up by the Barnes and Noble area. It seems like it's a little bit, you have to drive up and around to get up there. And I always think that the restrooms at Barnes and Noble are like the cleanest. So we usually stop to use the restroom in there. And of course, look at the books. But that's our favorite spot to park. In case you were wondering and are visiting the West County Center Mall anytime soon. I love all the florals. And so I want to put several of them on this layout to just enhance the florals that are at the top. I don't need a whole lot of embellishing. And looking at the sketch, it was pretty simple as far as the design. I feel like this is a design that I could repeat over and over and over again. It's great to showcase gorgeous paper. So if you've got some papers in a kit that you really like, this is a great way to use those up. Of course, you could always add more photos if you have more photos. I thought this was just perfect for documenting this photo here. I am putting a little sticker across the bottom here with the hearts. I thought that was cute, but I do want to pop the big smiles up on foam tape. And I did place that little pink flower behind this title, but in the end, I do end up moving that. I think I move it off camera because you can't really see it. And so I wanted to place it where you could see it. I love pink. It's my favorite color. And so I wanted to move that around. Now, in the My Creative Scrapbook Facebook group, we have a Facebook group and we each share lots of inspiration there. Of course, on the website, there's lots of inspiration as well. So be sure you're following the Facebook group if you're not already. I need to move these hearts just a little bit. I tacked them down before I had my title down, so I'm going to do that. And then I love this little "Oh Happy Day." I thought that was super cute, so I'm going to add that up there to the right of the photo. So I'm going to create another little embellishment cluster up here. And then I did type my journaling on my MacBook. So what I do is I bring up a text box on a Pages document and I size it accordingly to the space that I have. And then I do go ahead and add 1.5 spacing to the text box so that I have enough room to cut my little journaling strips. Now, these are kind of tiny. I brought in my little paper trimmer here, but I think next time I'm just going to use my scissors. You can see I'm having a hard time holding on to it. I could have maybe put a little tape runner down to get a good cut. I'm actually on the hunt for a new paper trimmer, a larger one. I think I bent the little, like the rail inside of it, so I'm excited to get a new paper trimmer. I have one on order. I just hope I like it when it comes in. But I have this one. This is a small little one that I keep on my desk. I've got this one, and I have another one just like it that also has like a scoring blade inside of it. So they're within reach, and they're good for these small little cuts. All right, so I'm gonna, of course, I'm out of tape runner, so I'm gonna refill that. I like the scrapbook.com dot roller adhesive when I'm using a tape roller. And then for my wet glue, I like tacky glue that I pick up at Walmart or on Amazon. Of course, the little bottle that I use for my wet glue I get on Amazon. All right, so I have a few more strips, and all I said was some of my favorite memories are made shopping together, West County Mall kind of day. And I thought that was perfect. So I'll go ahead and get these in place. I'm using my reverse tweezers to kind of help me. I didn't think I had quite enough room. I wanted them in this little teal spot, and I'm just kind of staggering them. So since I use that tape runner, I'm able to pick these up and then just move them around a little bit. So I'm going to move these up and over, and I think that looks perfect. I do need a few more embellishments up here to finish off this cluster. So I have I think these are the cardstock stickers, and I have this arrow. So I'm going to pop that up there. And then I also am going to grab a little, I thought about using these little, what do you call these? Like binder clips, but I do end up removing that. I wasn't happy with it. I love binder clips and stuff like that, but I'll just save that for another layout. And then I've got this little like sticker that looks like washi tape, and I thought that was cute, and it's got the little orange color. I am going to add that right here to the top of my photo. So I have that in place, and now just a few finishing touches. Can you believe this? I'm not doing any mixed media on this layout. It's not very often I create a scrapbook page with 0 mixed media, but I thought this one really didn't need it. I love the way this looks just with the simple strips and the machine stitching. To finish this layout off, I am adding just a couple of these chipboard hearts. I'm just going to add 2 over here to the right. So that is going to wrap up my layout. If you've enjoyed today's video, please hit that thumbs up button. If you're new, I hope you'll subscribe and come back. And if you don't already follow me on Facebook and on Instagram, I would love for you to follow me on those platforms as well. I'll have a few still shots to follow at the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!